It's just puzzling. You know, one cannot help to think that this whole thing was possibly a setup, staged.
You think it was?
I don't have a body.
Season 2, here we come.
She was the first person that you met in the office, and everybody knew Holly.
And remember, the friend came over, the door was unlocked, found the purse on the counter, found the cell phone charging by the bed.
I noticed that it was black Solera with Colorado plates, maybe a little bit of like primer maybe on the left-hand side.
Had you ever seen that car before?
No, never.
We do know her car was gone.
That's right.
Her keys were gone, and Holly was gone.
That's right.
We've read that her car was under the gorge. Some people think she may have jumped. The difference between her story and so many others is they recovered their body.
During one of the searches, they had about 47 people searching, helicopters, drones, dogs. It's not adding up, you know.
But if it was staged, there's only DNA of 2 people on that vehicle.
Let's keep digging.
Is it like Liz to just disappear?
No.
Well, Elizabeth is the woman who disappeared when she was pregnant.
4 months pregnant, yes.
The last time I saw her was in my apartment when she left with Miguel. I literally remember like it was yesterday. We got Subway for dinner. I'm pretty sure I used like all my money to like get her this big old giant sandwich because she was pregnant.
The last person that saw her was her on and off again boyfriend. What did you think after she goes with him and then she disappears and you can't find her the next day?
I definitely thought something was wrong. I just had a horrible feeling. I started contacting all her friends. I contacted him and he was like, yeah, well, I dropped her off. And I'm like, well, where did you drop her off? What time did you drop her off? I was asking all these questions.
He had driven her, allegedly, to the local welfare office. But she's never shown up.
Because there's no record of her even going in, right?
No record whatsoever, but yet 2 days before, she actually was at the welfare office and she had actually signed in.
I would assume that's not his truck. If it is, that's awful weird to park that far down the road,
Did he want the baby?
No, definitely did not want the baby.
Did he tell her that?
He told her, yeah, that he didn't want the baby. And she said she was going to keep it.
Very peculiar.
And what we also learned from the case, though, is that he's the only one that police interviewed.
He's the only one that's considered a person of interest.
Did you guys know if it was a girl or a boy?
We didn't know. She suspected, she kept saying, I think it's a girl. And she was correct with her, the first one. She's like, oh, I know it's a girl, and it was a girl. And she's like, oh, I know it's a boy, and it was a boy. So if she was right on the other 2, then it was probably a girl. But
she usually is always like logged into her Facebook. She hasn't logged into her Facebook since she left my house.
When she left, that's when I got like the overwhelming feeling like to keep her there. And I ran outside and I was looking for her and I'm like, oh my God, I'm too late. She already left. And I came back to my apartment and she came running in. She was like, oh, I found him. And she grabbed her backpack or her purse or whatever. And I was like, dude, just stay here. Just stay here. It's fine. You don't have to go with him. Like, you can go hang out with him tomorrow or something, She was like, no, I'll be back. And she ran out the door.
Did she have any names picked out yet?
Irie. To actually have this t-shirt that says Grandma's Peeps on it. And I had her name put on there.
Do you think Velda is alive?
No. Oh no. No, I think she was probably killed in that house.
The day that she went missing, her daughter was celebrating her birthday. She made a phone call to her daughter and said, I'm on my way.
Here is the home where Velda Leyva may have gone missing from. This is all over the report, this home. We've recently read in certain reports that Albuquerque police tried to possibly connect Lisa Duncan, her case, with Velda's case.
I found out that the police had been there, I don't know if it was the night Velda disappeared, and they were securing the residence, but it was for the Duncan case.
Because it was just a few months after Velda disappeared that they came to this home.
Right.
But they weren't looking for Velda then, they were looking for Lisa.
Yes.
There was supposedly, I think, blood or something in the kitchen, but that was probably from Velda.
When the vehicle was found, there was a bloody print and some fingerprints in the back.
So Detective Kimberlin believes that Velda could be buried behind what used to be a bar here in Albuquerque.
I feel really bad for Isabel because, you know, that's her mother. So, I mean, we know she's dead, but where's her body?
I called earlier about getting a DNA test too, actually.
She goes, when I look at these pictures of your sister, I see myself.
On Anthonette's face, what features do you think you share with her?
I think I share everything.
Do you know if they're full siblings?
So at this point, we don't even know if they are siblings. I think that really kind of stood out for me that she would relay that information to you because we did not discuss that on the episodes.
It wasn't sinking in until she said California, and then I was like, wait, what is that name that you just said?
Just for the record, you're willing to do a DNA test today?
Yes, because I want to know.
Are you ready for your swab?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back.